Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, night, whenever it is that you're viewing this. I hope that this finds you happy. I love you, and I'm happy to be here with you. Okay, so let me share something with you real quick. As you know, this is December, and Barbara with 49 Dragonflies and Luise He have come up with, they've collaborated together, and they came up with these lists of prompts for us to follow if we want. And I was invited to join. I wasn't part of the collaboration, but you know that I could join and do the videos, obviously, as are you. I knew maybe a little ahead of some of you, and at first I said, yes, I want to do that. I'm so excited. But then I did a couple of videos and they took forever, and I'm like, oh, you guys, Barbara, I don't think I can, I don't think I've got the energy, girlfriend. And she's like, that's perfectly fine. Just jump in when you want, when you can. And I'm like, oh, thank you, hon. And this is the bad thing, is that as I'm seeing them do their prompts and showing what they're doing, it's driving me nuts because I absolutely want to do it. And I could have done ahead of time and saved myself a lot of headache. So I don't know if I will be able to keep up and do every prompt or not. But I just, if you guys are not watching these gals, you really need to watch these gals. They're fabulous. And they're coming up with such creative ideas. Now, you may notice it's a little bit different. They're doing more general ephemera. And of course, I'm doing Christmas ephemera. And mine's even weirder because I'm doing pink. And I don't think that the pink is a favorite color of either Barbara or Luise. Sorry, ladies. I love you. So I may not be here every day. I'm just warning you. Got a little bit of family coming in, and it is the Christmas season, and I am old. Oh, well, not old, but I'm more seasoned, if you will. And many of us, and hopefully, you know, some of you are well-seasoned. I'm well-seasoned, and some of you are young and spry and energetic and just, you know, do it all, and that's fabulous. I love a variety and a great mix of people. Okay, so day 4, which is tomorrow, if I can get this done and make it a little shorter so it doesn't take 40 years to get it uploaded. An MP4. Otherwise, you'll be seeing mine all a day or two behind. Oh, okay. So the prompt was silver or gold, and I suppose you could use both, and ticket. So this is for tomorrow. Okay, get rid of that. So this is my idea. I went to Pinterest and looked up, ticket. And of course, I've got some small, fun, Christmassy tickets. But I wanted to do something a little bit bigger for my journal, and keeping in mind that whatever I'm putting in my journal, I want it to be able to be used. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep the journal for myself or I'm going to give it away or sell it. I don't know. But I always try to produce something that I would absolutely love. That's how I do all my work. And if I love it, then I'm hopeful that someone else will love it too. Okay, so a ticket is just, you know, a normal little whatever. It can be all kinds of different things. But this, see this little dirty little scrap from yesterday? Paint chips! Okay, so the one that I hit upon was kind of like this. Oops. That's jagged edge, by the way. And I know y'all are jealous of my art skills. Not. Okay, so my thought is that I am going to make this top part open so that I can slip in. I pre-made, don't shoot me, I did. I'm trying to make this video not quite as long. So I took one of my glassine bags and I inked around the edges, front and back, and I had on tissue paper, I had printed out, well, no, it wasn't tissue paper, guys, it was tracing paper. I had just printed out some images, and I took this one and I just kind of tore around it. And the reason I did it thin on tracing paper is because it helps keep more of a translucent feel to it. And then for fun, I just took my candle. And for those of you that aren't familiar with this, I mean, I've done it, I've shown it before. I'm sure a bazillion people have done that. But if you wax, then it just kind of gives it kind of a fun little feel and sheen. Now, if I were doing a Mod Podge or something of that nature, this wax would tone that down and take the sticky away. But this, you know, there was no sticky with it, but just putting the wax on and then I just kind of buff it. Just buff it a little bit, okay? That's just a, you know, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's just kind of a fun little something if you want to. And I will also show you, I had coffee dyed this paper previously, and I thought this would make an excellent journaling spot. And I even am fine with these cute little diamonds in there. Okay, so that is what I've done with the glassine bags. And I do sell these in my Etsy shop, but I'm sure you can get them many, many places. Or if you know, if you don't have or just a minute, emergency alert, emergency alert. Somebody get a medic. This girl's going crazy. All right, which one of you is doing it? One of you wonderful people out there, you're just putting a little hex on me because you're just thinking it's funny. And I suppose it is. I'm going to get this back in. If it's the last thing I do, I swear. Well, I try not to swear. But I'm telling you. Okay, there we go. So this is going to slide underneath on my ticket. This is going to be under this, and then somewhere I'm going to put gold or silver or, you know, some such of a thing. So my first deal, and this is really, this is wonderful. I picked this paper up. It's very, you can tell it's very heavy. And it's got this, it's like a cream on cream. It's just gorgeous. I picked it up at a supply, kind of an outlet for a college, WSU, when I lived in Pullman, Washington. And I have a lot of this. And it comes, the sheets are, well, it makes two regular 8.5 by 11. So what's that? 8.5 and 8.5 is 17. 17 by 11. Anyway, so, okay, so this is going to be my cover. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me, excuse the reach. And this is like 4.5 inches by 2 3/4. So 3 inches wide would be fine. 3 inches wide by, let's do, let's see, 4.5 by 5. 1, 2, 3. 3 inches, maybe just even a smidgen more. Just for fun. Let's do that. Okay, now let's get our rotary cutter. I'm standing up. All right. So, how are you lovelies today? I hope you're doing fabulously. Now let's see if that's going to be enough. Wow, this is making this a challenge for me. Okay, now I probably need to take some off because, quite frankly, I need to be able to have this, be able to pull this, right? So let's take a 1/2 inch off. Let's just do that. And okay. Okay. And I do try and put this in because a rotary cutter is it's a tool, but you can hurt yourself if you're not careful. Okay. Now what I want to do to give it kind of that a jaggedy, I'll do like a zigzag, I think. I'll get out my pinking shears, my pinkers. These were used for fabric for many years. And then when I decided that I wanted to switch gears, they became my, let's see, ticket. Now, I could do on both sides, couldn't I? So, but if I do that, well, we got to think about this for a sec, guys. While we're thinking, shoot me your ideas. Come on. Telepath. Woo! Telepathic communication. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, man, you know what? That's stinking. It's 4.5, but I think I should have gone wider because that's going to be a tight fit by the time I either stitch this or sew or glue this. That's not going to be wide enough. I honestly think, you guys, that I'm going to need more like a 1/2 inch on each side. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay, so this is just, you know, this is real life creating. And I'm not trying to be like all that in a bag of chips, if you know what I mean. Not at all. Not at all. I'll use this for something. That's kind of cute. So let's go ahead and we'll set that to the side, and then I will trim this. What was it? 4.5? What did we decide, guys? Remind me. Yell out. Yes, 4.5. Okie doke. Now, let's go ahead and let's trim this. And you can also use, if you don't have pinking shears, you can also use some rotary, if you're using a rotary cutter, some of those have the, oh, let's see, I believe I've got one that has this kind of an edge, pinking kind of, and then you can get the, you know, the paper scissors that really are terrible to work with, those that, that we all have or have had and are irritated with them. Yeah, those could work too. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I like that much better. That will allow this to be stitched. Okay, so now this is the bag going inside. Now I have to decide. I want to put an image. Obviously, I'm working on Christmas, so we will. Those would be kind of fun. I'm specifically doing this for pink. So let me grab some of Lorna's. I think for this one, I want something that, a picture, just kind of a uniform picture. Yeah, here we go. Something from that, or something from that, I'm thinking. Okay, let's take a peek. And my journal is going to be more vintage, but I'm not opposed, like this. Oh, and I want to show you, I did do a hidden paper clip. So, and I really do love this. So we've got the old-fashioned going on. But I could also, you know, I could do a couple of the images from the 50s, 60s. That kind of the rock and roll vibe. Let's get this and see. Now that's very sweet. That might be kind of fun. Let's just cut this out. And I'm going to share a tip. A lot of you, probably the majority of you, and I absolutely agree with you, are following Gail Agostinelli. And she's been highlighting recently, let's see, I'm going to do some gold. She's been highlighting some different sellers and some of their products like she does. And like she's been so wonderful and generous with highlighting mine at different times. She was saying that she's keeping her sheets together and just cutting like the little ones apart because it's easier to keep them, to be able to see what she wants. And I totally agree with that after I've cut out a bazillion and separated all of these phrases and words and that kind of thing, because when you want to look at it, you have to pilfer through so many. So there is a fun tip for you that I will share, and it wasn't my idea, but Gail, I'm stealing it, girlfriend. Okay, now I've got gold, I've got silver, I have these pens. I picked them up in Hobby Lobby. You're supposed to shake them, shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. I've been doing some gold. I think I'll probably stick with the gold for now. And I do want to get something to protect here. Now, I am going to do a straight edge. I wish I kind of had... these are really on here. They're on there really, really well. You guys, I'm so sorry if you're offended by my craziness. I I do apologize, but it really is me, and it really is how I am. And oh, sure. I was going to say, these are practically new. So what I'm doing is I am keeping a straight edge so it can't go beyond a certain point. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts. You know, today is just one of those days. I should have just gone back to bed. That is just not working. Okay, let's see. Come on, come on. So, if you want to fast forward this through this awkward phase, let me see if I've got some other gold pens at all that could work. That's silver. I had one, and it was leaving globs, so I got rid of it. All right. Well, let's bring in some of this and see if that'll work. This is Gold Rush Metallic Luster. I just want it to cover without, you know, I don't know. That's really kind of disappointed. Let me give it another try. I'll pull that away just a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, to make this a little bit shorter is I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera, and I'm going to finish edging, and I will be back. Okay, I am back. I have framed this in gold, and I have then stitched it down to the top of my ticket. So now I want to edge around here, and for this I think I do want to use my luster, metallic luster, and just kind of, well, let's see. Not sure how this will go, but we'll just sort of, this is kind of new for me. I don't use this a lot, but after watching Barbara for quite some time now, I know gold is definitely one of her trademarks, and I believe that Luise also. So we're just kind of, I don't know, we'll just give it a try. Kind of gives it a little bit of a antiquing. Anyway, a little bit. Let's see. What's the worst that can happen? I don't like it. And if I decide I really don't like it, then I would do something different. But so far, I'm thinking it's kind of cool. Give a little bit of that. And of course I want to do I don't know about that. Let's see, this part I think I will. Well, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. By the way, what does that mean? technically. Oh, you know, I could cover the whole thing. Could really do it up. I don't know. I may be messing this up beyond. But I'm trying something different. This is not. This is not a natural. You know, a natural where I go to. And hopefully you are trying some different things as well. Okay, I'm kind of liking that though. And here we've got, okay, so maybe just a little bit more down here. Alrighty. And maybe there's a better way to do that. And now my fingers are gold. Gold finger. Let's see. Sean Connery. So, along with that, I'm wondering how it would look. Hang on, hang on, hang on, my darlings. If I brought in a little bit of pink. I have, these are old Stampin' Up. I don't know if you can even get these now. I've had them since I was a demonstrator, way back in the dinosaur age. Let's see, how is that? What if I just kind of add a little bit of pink? Just kind of, sort of, a little bit. Sort of make it like, I got some different things going on here. This, I'm just, you know, oh, I like that. I'm just trying different things. And I got a new dauber for my pink. I don't think I had used this pink for quite some time. All right. Okay, we are ready to put this ticket onto something or other. And I had this, you know, from previous videos, you've seen this that I made, and I think it might go nicely over oh wow, look at that. Look at that. I don't know if that's wide enough or enough contrast. I don't know. What do you think? Too pink? Too much pink? Too much? Yeah, maybe too much pink. See, even I, even I, who absolutely adores pink, can have too much pink. You know, something that I was kind of wondering, I'm standing up looking at some of my scrap papers up here in a file I've got, but it's not. Let me just pull out. I thought I had a piece. Aha, I do. I do. I've got some black. Now, what do we think? What if we, here we go. What if we trimmed this, you know, kind of outlined it, and then put it on? That might be cool. All right, okay. You know what? Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Let's just get moving along here. By the way, while I am crafting with you today, I am also in the process of making chicken chowder soup. I haven't made it for many years. It's very good soup, but it's a little bit laborious. You chop up a bunch of vegetables, and of course you cook your chicken, and then you put everything together, and it just makes this yummy, yummy soup. I have a Relief Society activity, which in my church is the women's group. Ah, crud. Didn't want that to happen. Oh, you guys, today has been a weird creating day. I will share that. Oh, we bought a car yesterday. We're not, you know, we had a nice little car. I told you about that. It was a Ford Escape, and it was a titanium, so it did have some bells and whistles. It was an older model, though. We bought it used. We didn't buy brand new. Let's see, what am I looking for? But it's not easy to replace vehicles in this, you know, with what you're hoping to get out of it. Does that make sense? And so we kind of, we could have looked for, you know, longer. I'm sure that would have been fine. Well, we had the rental for another week, so we couldn't, like, just take forever to do that. I like that. What do you think? Not a lot of a trim, but something to really make that pop. Now let's see if the pink is too much. Let's try that again. See, it's better. But I still think for this one, I think I'm good with it just being, you know, what it is. Oh, you know what? Somewhere I've got to write ticket on there too. So I think, let's see. I'm just thinking, what do I want to do? La 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 la. Oh, you know what will be fun? Is to, you know how sometimes tickets have two parts and one is perforated and you tear it off? I happen to have a perforator. I've got a perforator. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I probably want some numbers and some things on here. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera off again while I think just a minute about this and maybe get some other tools or supplies to work with, and then we will continue on. Don't go away. Okay, I have found a couple of things. I've prepared a couple of things as well. So I want to put this on the bottom of my ticket, and then, you know, this will be on the top. And I also stamped on some pink paper, this is a sandwich bag that I've torn apart and used. And I think that I want this a little bit wider, so I pulled out another one of these papers. So let's do that first. Let's get that all. Okay, so that is 4 1/4. Let's go. How would 5 3/4 be? Let's do. Oh, I mean, that's actually 4 3/4, I think. Let's see. This would give us room on this ticket to have plenty of working space on the side that we could put letters, words, or numbers. All right. I'm going to cut this at 5 inches. Now this is 8.5 inches. And I think I want this a little bit more narrow. Or, well, that's narrow. I don't want this as high. This is the size of a normal page to go in the journal, but I like to have varied and. So, no, we'll just do it this way. Okay, so I'm going to take off 1/2 inch here, so that now it's only 7.5 inches tall. All right, so that's going to be great. Now what I want to do is I want to stencil. So I'm coming over here to my stencils. I don't have a fabulous system for them. They're just in a folder. And I don't have bazillions of them, but the stars would be nice, wouldn't it? Because after all, this is Christmas. All right, let's do that. Let's get a sheet underneath us so that we don't stencil on things that we don't want. Okay. And we will get our, did you hear that? That's my case. That is my case. I'm telling you, you guys, this video is either like not supposed to be or really supposed to be. Because it's, oh my golly, just crazy stuff going on. All right, let's go ahead and do some stenciling. By the way, while I was gathering supplies and such, my soup needed my attention, and so it is all done, sitting on the stove right now. It is, I doubled the recipe, and my good husband, good man that he is, and he is a good man, he took care of the chicken for me. He, well, I put it into, you know, to boil the chicken, and he deboned it and cut it up and all of that good stuff. So it is a good chicken chowder recipe. You use, the vegetables are potatoes and celery, diced celery and cubed potatoes, and grated carrots and an onion. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Let's see. how that works. I don't know if I'll need to tone that down or not. I mean, I do love pink, guys. I do love pink. I think what we shall do is we will edge around here. Let's see, where is my sponge dauber for that particular color? I'm getting a mess here on my desk area, and it's kind of starting to drive me nuts, so I'm going to have to clean it up. All right. Not on this side yet. So what I'm thinking of doing here is adding another bit to this, but not for the challenge. So I'm going to do this for the challenge, and then I'm just going to kind of show you what I'll be doing with the other. We're just kind of edging this. And I hope that if you're working along with me, how's it going? I hope well. Well, okay, we'll do this. Since I'm going to do the other step after the fact. Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. All right. Come. All right, so this is going to go somewhere in there, and this is going to go down here. And, so then I have these pink tickets that I can put on. And just a minute, take a second, put my do not disturb button on my phone. So I could put like ticket down the side, and I've got like ticket stub. I'd put ticket and stub. Guess I could put stub ticket, but that would be weird. Or, okay. So, how do we want to do those? Do they need to be, well. I don't know. We're just sort of playing here, guys. And let's kind of do thus and such and see what we need to add, perhaps. Okay, I can do ticket, and I can do, let's see. Well, first of all, let's get rid of the extra there. And let's do another. And see what we've got here. My hands are going blue and inky and whatever else it is that I've been working with. I don't like that. I don't like it. And you know what else? Oh, here, let me close that up. I'm gonna put these in my drawer, these in my drawer, this in my drawer. Oh my goodness. just get so crazy. I think what I want to do is put the words directly on here. And I also think that I need to tone this background down a little bit. So let's tone the background down first. And what do I want to do with that? Okay, I will put just some white, just a little bit. And we will spritz that a little bit. Let me grab a brush and see what we can do. I don't have a fan brush anymore. I used to have, I did toll painting at one time, and I had some really nice, really fancy brushes, but it had been years, and I've moved so many times that, you know, things, I just give it away. Or have a garage sale and that's kind of a mess, isn't it? That's kind of a mess. I think I wanted, that's not nearly enough. Hang on just one sec. Let me just do a quick dry with this. Now this might be where, I'll clean that up. This might be a good time to, maybe do the gold. Oh, this could go really bad, you guys. I think I'm gonna try it though. I don't know. It didn't work so well with my fingers. Let's see. Let's do it on the back first. Well, wait. That's gonna show. Let me do it on scrap. Let me do it on a little scrap. Can't see it much. Well, that might be okay if I don't see it too much. Just kind of start in a bit of a corner. Is that even? Not really. That's gonna have to do a little more than that. And maybe I will follow the lines. Yeah, I think I will. So we will just kind of follow these lines and just kind of strategically place that. I like the look of having it just here and there. And you can see, oh my goodness. Okay. So I am just doing light little bits. Oh, I'm really liking this, you guys. And because this paper is a little bit ridged, has ridges in it, it kind of lends itself to this. Okay. Ooh, I'm really liking this. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? All right. And a little bit more. And especially oh, I want that to come on. Come on. It's kind of cool, So yeah, just I would encourage you, you know, try something that maybe you haven't done, and see what you think. Now somewhere in here I'm going to have, let's see, that's going to go there. It's going to go here. So maybe a little more color in here of the gold. Since that will, ooh, I love that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I like. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so let's put that away. Ooh. You don't want that showing. Normally, I have my painting little cart here by me, but I don't have it here. That's why the brush is just kind of sitting there. Okay. So, oh, this is turning out great. Now, what I was going to tell you, and I'm not going to do it for this because this is ticket, but I am, for my journal, then I will trim this to the right size so that it matches here, and then I'm going to add some fabric or washi tape and stitch this together or tape it together so that this will fold, you know, and this will be the page. So this one I will do, and this will be for journaling, the tag. So we're actually almost done, my friends. And I hope that you have enjoyed your time with me. I sure love it. I love to read your comments and see what you think. Tell me what you think. One of the things, I think I told you in one of these December, the dephemerember videos, that I mentioned that I'm thinking of 2022, and that one of the things that I would like to do, I believe, is do a little more with my making my own rubber stamps. And then the other thing that I think I want to do, well, one thing definitely that I'm going to do, Rachel with Roxy Creations, she's going to start a slow stitching journal, a book that you can make, that you do once a month, and you end up doing 12 pages, and I love that idea. So I do believe I want to join in on that. But if you have some specific ideas, I would be happy to hear them. I'm open to suggestions, but I reserve the right, I reserve the right to not do them if it's just something that's not really me, that I might not enjoy as much as other things. but I certainly love to hear your ideas. And there might be something that I hadn't thought of that would be like, you know, voila, why didn't I think of that? And I say, thank you, you amazing person, you. Well, you're all amazing. Let's just be very clear about that. All right. Here goes. This is so fun when we do the perforation. All right. Okay. And I don't use it very often, but look. Is that the coolest thing ever? So I don't know, honestly, if I'm going to perforate it or I love the idea of that. And then, where's my, where did my little journaling spot go? My little envelope with my glassine bag. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we just have to do ticket and let's see. You know what? I'm going to get a different set of letters. I have this tiny little set, and it's going to be kind of wonky, but that's okay. All right. Fits in tight. As you can see, it fits tightly in this little box. I think these were purchased some time ago in Walmart, or I don't know, maybe it was Hobby Lobby. Get T-I-C-K. Okay. Let's get, oh. Okay. We're almost done, guys. And this, like I said, this could be very interesting. Just like that. It doesn't quite. But there you go. Tick. Oh, I need an E too, don't I? Okay. And the T again. Well, that's not bad. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then we want, so this is the side that you would keep, right? So we will do stub on this side. Okay. Boy, it smells good in here, you guys. That soup. In the winter, I do like soup. And I don't do much of the cooking anymore. My wonderful dear husband, who has retired from his business job, has taken up cooking and is really enjoying it. And who am I? Who am I to stop him from cooking? Hello. Okay, that looks good. I like that. And so then Let's do some, Is it redundant if I put, I wonder, maybe this would go, maybe that would look better now if I, or maybe, here's another thought. No, that covers it a little too much. I know. We'll do a different word. So this is Merry Christmas. Let's do let's do, where is the C? I don't know if this is going to work or not. We will just play with it and see what we can do. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut the video off, finish this, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I have my finished ticket. As you can see, I have added, this is actually a stamp that has little dots to make it look like splatters a little bit without the splatter. And I have done a pink and a gold on here, and that tones this down just a little bit more, and I like that. So this is it. This is my day number 4 with using a silver or gold. I've used gold throughout, and ticket, and I have made a big Christmas time, and here's the ticket stub. All right, thank you for joining me. I hope that this has given you a little bit of inspiration. Until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.